All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started. So for today, Friday, August the 30th, we have the following. So at 8:30 a.m., we had core PCE price index month over month, personal income month over month, and personal spending month over month. Um, Everything except personal income came in as expected. At 9:45 a.m., we'll have Chicago PMI, which is expected to have a moderate impact. And at 10 a.m., we have revised U of M sentiment, consumer sentiment, which is expected to come in moderate, and revised U of M inflation expectations, which should be coming in less than expected. I'm sorry, which should be a mild impact, I meant to say, not less than expected. So that's what we have so far. And taking a look at the pre-market, the QQQ ETF is currently trading higher than where it closed yesterday. And yesterday's action was very volatile. At first, we were going up, and then we sold off at the end. Okay, so taking a look at the pre-market, here's what we see so far. Oh, actually, before I do that, let me look at the stocks that were moving yesterday. So first off, we have PayPal, which was able to pass our target number two to the upside of 73.20 a share, topped out at 73.93. ARM was bullish. There was only a brief window of opportunity right here where there was a chance to try it again. But at first it did not succeed in going up, but eventually did have one quick pullback and resumption right about here at about 9:55 a.m. Then after that, it was eventually able to reach its target number two to the upside of 132.91 and then topped out at 134.94. Um, Next up is Roku. Roku was able to pass target number one to the upside of 68.82. But after that, it went up for a little bit and then came down. It resumed its move up later. Eventually topped out at 69.75, which was not very close to its target number two. So not much of an opportunity there. Microsoft was much better. Was able to pass target number one to the upside of 418.95 and then topped out at 422.05, which was still significantly below its target number two of 422.96, but still a good opportunity overall. Qualcomm very choppy on the way up. Eventually, it did reach target number one to the upside of 176.35 and topped out about a penny higher than that. But for the most part, the action was very choppy. It was definitely exploitable, but was only a tiny profit that could have been made. And then finally, we have Tesla, which was eventually able to reach its target number one to the upside of 214.44. The overall action in Tesla was choppy, but it was able to generate a successful run to target number one, which we were able to maintain. So not the greatest opportunities yesterday. This week has been mixed, to say the least, but we had a couple of days of good opportunities, and the rest were pretty mediocre at best. All right, having said all that, let's take a look at the pre-market and see what we got. So I have several stocks that are showing up on my radar. First up is going to be BCDA. That currently is up only, or down, sorry, 2.49%. So that does not qualify. We'll have to leave that off the list. But let's take a look at some other stocks. See, INTC is up over 6%, 6.41% on 4.2 million shares, and it's above $1 per share. Not surprising that INTC is up, judging by how many days down it's had recently. So we'll put INTC on our pre-market list. INTC is regularly, on our radar either way. Next up, we have. Oh, by the way, they traded higher because there was a report suggesting the company is weighing options, including splitting its product design and manufacturing business. Okay, could be a successful way to turn their fortunes around. Next up is Lunar, LUNR. This stock is currently up nearly 20% on 5.8 million shares plus, and it's over $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add LUNR to the pre-market watch list as well. They did get an upgrade on their stock, which might be the reason why they're up. And lastly, I have TOVX. Okay, TOVX looks like that's a New York stock, so never mind. All right, folks, if you see any other stocks that meet all four of our criteria, let me know in the chat. We only have two so far, INTC and LUNR. The four criteria are: it must be a NASDAQ listed stock, must have changed at least 6% in price between now and the current, between yesterday's close and the current pre-market session. Also, it must have achieved at least 1 million shares of pre-market volume. It must be at least $1 per share at the moment. All right, BNRG has been mentioned. That is currently up 133%, over 22 million shares traded, and it's over $1 per share. So that definitely qualifies. We'll add BNRG to the pre-market watch list. Next up, we have RR, which is presently down 8.28% on about 1.5 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So we'll definitely add that to our pre-market watch list as well. All right, just as a reminder, folks, we will not have a pre-market pulse on Monday, nor will the market be open since it will be a holiday. So enjoy your extended weekend. Other than that, we'll be back for the pre-market pulse on Tuesday. Marvel, okay, got it. Yeah, Marvel is up quite a bit. Doesn't qualify, as you said, but worth noting that it beat its earnings expectations and currently is up over 11%. Since Marvel is one of the stocks on our regular watch list, we'll be definitely looking at that at the market open. Thanks for the heads up there. All right, folks, we'll go ahead and wrap up for today's pre-market pulse. Please be sure to like the video. I see we have 14 likes, but more than 14 people watching. Make sure you hit that like button for YouTube. That greatly helps us with the algorithm and helps our channel grow, helps more people find us. So we greatly appreciate that. Also, if anyone's watching this on a replay, if you're not familiar with our company, please be sure to check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description of this video. You're welcome, Stephen. Other than that, for everyone else, I'll see you in the coaching room here in about 25 minutes, and we'll start from there. Again, folks, have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you. I'll see you here. They're saying good morning, Daniel, GM. I'll see you in the coaching room, and otherwise, I'll see you for the next pre-market pulse on Tuesday. Have a great trading session, folks. Take care.